Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Bring you our FCS Wraparound. This is the playoff edition. We're going to get you wrapped around all the remaining games in the FCS. So let's get this thing kicked off by taking a look at New Hampshire versus Wofford.
Big battle right here, New Hampshire versus Wofford, the CAA versus the SoCon. I like Wofford in this ball game. When you look at Eric Breitenstein and that option offense, it's very tough to defend. It makes you play disciplined assignment football, and that's something we haven't seen from New Hampshire this season. Cal Poly, Sam Houston State. I like the fact that Cal Poly is an option team that can also throw the football, but it won't be enough to knock off the Bearkats, who I think are hitting their stride at the right time. Timothy Flanders should have a huge day versus this Cal Poly defense. Montana State, Stony Brook. We know Stony Brook has quite possibly the best player in the country in Miguel Masonette, but when I look at Montana State, I see a team primed to make a deep run in the playoffs. Look for the Bobcats to win this ball game against a very tough and competent opponent. Coastal Carolina taking on Old Dominion. This will be a battle of two outstanding offenses. Both can put up a lot of points. The question is which defense will show up. I believe ODU's bend but don't break approach can make necessary stops in the red zone, getting the ball back for their explosive offense, and we know Taylor Heineke, the quarterback, will be able to put it in the end zone. Eastern Washington taking on Wagner. The Seahawks have an outstanding running back in Dominic Williams, but the question is, can they make plays in the passing game? I don't think so. Going on the road, that's a 6-hour flight out west to Washington. I look for the Eagles to win this ball game with a well-balanced offensive attack, and defensively, they can really get after it. And last but not least, you have Illinois State taking on Appalachian State. The Mountaineers are familiar playoff participants. However, I like the upset. I like Illinois State to go on the road and knock off the Mountaineers. Matt Brown in that passing game is explosive, and defensively, they can really get after the quarterback. 4 guys have at least 5.5 sacks. That's really getting it done. And I want to give a huge shout out to all of our sponsors so far this season: ChampionshipSubdivision.com, eGriz.com, College Sports Journal, and also CatFans.com for always showing football game plan support.